It was a hot day as the Tour de France got underway for stage 8, heading up to Limoges for the first time since 2016. Biniam Girmay, Mads Pedersen hoping to be protagonists. A hot day, high temperatures, and an injured Fabio Jakobsen just try to survive. A lot of riders try to get to the rest day. Ice, water, hydration before they even all began. On the front row it was all smiles. Jerseys on the back of the stars so far as the peloton left Libourne heading north for the second longest stage of this Tour de France. Just over 200 kilometres, one for the breakaway, one maybe for the sprinters who could climb a hill at the end. It was all up in the air. Most of the climbing, more than 2,000 metres to be done in the final 70 kilometres of the stage. Mads Pedersen himself was trying to get in the breakaway at the start. Looked at one stage, well, we might have a big group away. In the end, it proved to be just the 3. Tim de Klerk was joined by Anthony de la Place and Anthony Turgis, who was up there in the break with them. They got to the intermediate sprint. Behind it was well contested. Jasper Philipsen versus Jordi Meus. And then the move continued, which threatened to shake up the stage. That got Jumbo-Visma chasing. They had to reveal their own tactic for Wout van Aert. And once the early move after the intermediate sprint was brought back, normal service was resumed. Breakaway having 3.5 minutes inside the final 75 kilometres, taking on the first of 3 classified climbs. But then there was more drama, of the kind we don't like to see. Mark Cavendish down on the ground, and it wouldn't be long before he was out. In his final Tour de France, out with an injury, suffering and in pain. The image nobody wanted to see. The race went on. Kasper Asgreen attacking with 37 kilometres to go. He pulled out almost half a minute on the peloton as de Klerk stopped taking turns in the break. Asgreen will be caught though, and then Jumbo-Visma would really start to press on. Kokkal surviving well, Pogacar up there in case. Groenewegen riding well as well. Turgis, the final man in the break, was brought back with just under 8 kilometres to go. And then more danger, more drama. Simon Yates caught up in a crash with just less than 6 kilometres to go and a chase on to stop any time loss. At the same time, another sobering image. Steph Kras on the ground and out of the Tour de France. Yates would chase, but up the road they were going quickly. Very quickly indeed. Schelmose are fully committed for Lidl Trek. And they'd continue to take control right into the final bend and up the last hill. 700 metres to the line in Limoges, an uphill sprint in steps. Laporte took the control. When he finished his lead out though, Van Aert was boxed in. Van der Poel led Philipsen out, but off the wheel, not Philipsen. It was indeed Pedersen. He was at the front. Philipsen challenging him all the way. Groenewegen riding well. Van Aert coming back. Kokkal, Eekhoff in it. But it was all about Mads Pedersen, strongest to the line and wing a stage yet again at the Tour de France. From the sounds of the radio, they enjoyed what they saw. It was a mighty fight to the line. Philipsen beaten for the first time in this tour. And Lidl Trek, after having controlled all day, there to pick up the fruits of their labours. They had the strongest sprinter to the line, finishing off a great team effort. Mads Pedersen winning ahead of Jasper Philipsen. Van Aert third, Groenewegen in 4th place with Eekhoff in 5th. Kokkal, De Boust, Tiller, Strong and Pogacar all in the top 10. Still the green jersey on the back of Jasper Philipsen, and comfortably so. 258 points. It's a more than healthy lead of over 100 points now from Kokkal and Pedersen himself. No change at the top of the general classification. Jonas Vingegaard with a 25-second lead. but Simon Yates losing time, 47 seconds in fact, and dropping to 6th behind his brother Rodriguez up into 4th place. From Raymond Poulidor country to the Puy-de-Dôme. It's like going back in time for stage 9 of the Tour de France. Famous climb to finish for the first time in over 30 years at the Tour. The last stage of the first week of the Tour, 182.4 kilometers long, an all-category climb to finish off. Another test in the GC. You can watch it live and on demand on GCN+.